Hi my family, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to have you guys here today, and all my new members, welcome to the family. Those that are already here, I love you. Thank you for being here. For the new members, please remember to like, share, subscribe, follow your girl, share with your friends and family. Let them come and be a part of this lovely family. Okay guys, so today's topic will be formal email. Writing a formal email can be overwhelming since email is so often used for personal and informal purposes. If you need to write an email to a teacher, boss, business contact, government agency, or other recipients that requires formality, just follow a few simple guidelines that I will be teaching in this lesson. I know that writing business email can be tedious because you have to ensure that you structure it correctly, you structure it properly, you address the person properly, you address your business associate correctly. But don't worry, I will teach you in this lesson. Always remember to keep your message clear and to the point, and follow expectation for style, tone, and formatting. Finally, proofread and review the content of your email before sending it. So proofread your email before sending it and follow a structure. Okay, let's get into it. Steps to follow. Number one, use a proper email address. So when you're doing formal email, you're doing business. So if you have a proper email address, that would be best. It's not good to use a nickname or a user address when you're doing business email. No, try to have a professional email address. This would be if you use your name, follow with hyphen underscore to secure your email address that just seems right, without any extra letters or numbers, okay? Step 2. Stick to a professional font. It is essential to keep things conservative in a formal email by typing in fonts like Times New Roman and Arial. Avoid decorative fonts like Comic Sans or Old English. Also, write your email in legible font size such as 12-point types. So don't write your email in styles font. No. Keep it conservative and to the point and proper. And also write in size 12, okay? Also in step 2, avoid particular styles like italics, highlighting, or multicolored font unless the email content and purpose warrant them. What this means is don't use highlighted multicolor fonts or italics when you're writing and business email unless you need to highlight something. Like, you understand, sometimes you need to list things. That's the only way you use it. Do not use all caps. That makes it seem like you're shouting at your recipients. You're shouting at the person that is going to receive the email. So avoid writing in capital letter, right? You don't want to seem like you're shouting at the person, okay? Step number 3. Use a short and accurate subject line. The subject line could be the most crucial part of the email, though it is often overlooked in a favor of the email body. And what this means is a lot of times when we're writing email, we focus on the body of the email, the actual message. No, the subject line is just as important as the body. Okay, because when you use keywords in the subject line, that suggests exactly what you are writing about in just a few sentences. So when you make sure that your sentence or your subject line have keywords, that tells the reader before they even start reading what your email is going to be about. So you have to make sure that you put keywords so that the reader know what you're writing. Also, in step number 3, when you have proper subject line, it will help to make sure that the reader don't overlook your email. because the subject line is missing or is too vague or it suggests to the reader that is unimportant. So if your subject line is vague or it is missing a keyword, I am going to think that it is unimportant. The reader won't read your email because they're going to think it is unimportant, okay? According to Cole Schaefer, founder and copy chief of Honey Copy, says, spend double the amount of time crafting the right subject line as you do on the body of the email, because if they don't open the email, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Step number 4, use a proper salutation. Always open a formal email with a salutation, addressing the recipient by name if you know their name. Include the person title, Mr., Mistress, Miss, Doctor, etc. So you use their title along with their name, followed with a comma or a semicolon or a colon. Okay? Be courteous. If you don't know the name of the person you're writing to, use a salutation like Dear Sir, Madam, Dear Sir or Madam, or to whom it may concern. Do not use hello, hey, hi, or other informal salutation, because these are not family members, these are business colleagues. Step number 5, introduce yourself in the first paragraph. If you are writing to someone you don't have a relationship with, such as a manager, government official, or a new customer, tell them who you are and why you are writing. Do this in the first sentence or two of your email. It is important to introduce yourself to the person you're writing to, especially if they don't know you, so that they know who is sending the email, okay? For example, when writing to a potential employer, you might say, my name is Janet Brown. I am contacting you to apply for the administrative assistant position listed on jobabc.com. So you explain yourself. And at the same time, you are introducing yourself to the recipient. Steps number 6, body of the email. Put the most important content near the top of the email. This respects your recipient's time and make the purpose of your email clear. For emails that require more length and details, keep it as focused as you can. Nobody wants to read a novel. You should keep it between 3, 4, or 5 text lines, say Schaefer. Okay, be precise and clear. Step number 7, use formal language. Since formal email are for professional context, it is important to give a good impression. Use complete sentences and polite phrasing. Avoid things like slang, emoticons, or emojis, profanity, and jokes. Don't be funny in your email when you're dealing with business professional, okay? Step number 8, use the proper form of closing. There are a variety of ways of closing that are acceptable with formal emails, such as yours sincerely, yours cordially, respectfully, best, your student. These are the proper way to close a formal or a business email. Then follow with your full name or job title if you have any. Steps number 9, include any necessary attachments. If you need to include any attachments, please mention them in the body of the email to let the recipient know that they are included. Example, include a note like, I am attaching a copy of my resume and portfolio in PDF format. So if you're going to attach anything, mention it in the body of the email so the recipient is aware. Step number 10, proofread your message or content speller and grammar. Do not rely only on your email services spelling or grammar checker. Reading your email aloud or asking someone to proofread it is a great way to catch any typos, mistake, or vague phrases. So that means always read over, always proofread. Ask someone to read it because sometimes you cannot see it, but when you ask a family or a friend or your spouse, anyone to proofread it, just to make sure that there's no mistake before you actually send your business email, okay? Okay, guys, here's an example of a formal email. I am not sure if it's as clear that you can see. Let me know if you want me to attach a link in the description below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, follow, and thank you for being a part of this amazing family. I love you, love you, love you. Bye.